In this video, we're going to talk about the brand new appointment notebook from Erin Condren that is launching today as part of the Daily Deals promotion. Hi, I'm Kristen and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is a brand new notebook that is launching today, like I said, as part of the Daily Deals. So how this is going to work is that it is not exclusive to the deal. You can still get it after the deal is over, but the deal is that it's at a special price, which is only $10.50. After the daily deal is over, you'll be able to get this at just like the regular price, which I imagine to be the same or similar as the other 7x9 guided notebooks that you can grab from Erin Condren. This has a really cool, like simple, very modern design on it. To me, it feels very like motorsport, which I love Formula One. So like it kind of calls to me. And I chose this, I believe this is the Monaco color. I don't know, actually. I need to go check. There were different options for which color and I forget which one I chose, but obviously it's this one. It's like more of an aqua color and this is like that spruce green color. And you've got like the, it's not exactly white, but it's like a very, maybe slightly off-white, very pale gray. I don't know. That's just the background. It says appointments. I got mine personalized to say the Kramer family. And you do have the like dashboard, the updated dashboard on the inside. And then on the back, you just have the stripes here. And then you do have that. And then you can see here, we also have a pocket, which is nice, but we'll get to that as we flip through. You're also gonna notice I have some stuff here. This, I wanna go through and just kind of show you how you can use these in this book, just to kind of give you an idea of how this might work for you and your family. Okay, so let's just kind of flip through real quick and see what's in here. We have a name page this book belongs to, and you can see we have a lot of tabs here. These are all plain gray, they don't say anything, but we have monthly spreads in here. So these are undated monthlies. You have a space to put the month and then some little circles to write the day or the date in. And it is a Sunday start, and there are 12 of them, so you can have this for the whole year. It's great because it's undated. You can start it whenever you want. You don't have to start it in January. And then maybe if you don't have any appointments one month, you don't really need to, fill it out for a couple of months until the next set of appointments rolls around, whatever. You know your life and what kind of appointments you have and if there's like a busy season or not. So it's very versatile in that way that you can use it however works the best for you. So I actually started messing with it a little bit just to see, and I put my Monday start stickers on here just to make sure. This is going to be your same standard Erin Condren 7x9 monthly spread. So any of the stickers you can grab from sticker shops. My favorite shop is Planner Kate, and I do have a coupon code that you can use. Check the description for that. Those monthly Erin Condren 7x9 sticker sheets will work here. So that's a great opportunity to use those. These are 1/4 inch circles here. Any kind of date dot that will cover 1/4 inch will fit here. I have the Erin Condren colorful date dots. There are other sets of these. This is like the older set, which is still available, but now I've noticed when I looked to make sure this was still available, there's some new sets. I believe there's two. There's the classic Erin Condren colorway, and then there's clear, so that you can use them in any colorway planner. So that's really fun. So maybe we will put some of these on here and I can show you that. I also have the this is the designer sticker book. This is edition 9. There is a newer one, edition 10. I actually didn't check to see if this was still available. But in general, there's going to be, no matter which edition you get, there's going to be month stickers in here. And I'll just show you real quick, like this January one, that would fit right here. And then you could use your date dots to date it. So that is one way to use it. So let's keep flipping through. You do have your sidebar here, and then it just goes into the next month. There's no pages in between. These are like the thicker paper, like you're used to having on your Erin Condren tabbed pages. So this is slightly different than the normal notebook paper. But once we get through all 12 months of those, and you'll see the tabs are blank. So you can get tab covers for these from Planner Kate. Again, check the description for a link and my coupon code. The Planner Kate sells tab covers that match the Erin Condren colorways, and there's plain white ones. You can grab whatever colorway you want, and that would be a really great way to date this, because you're not going to be able to write on these because they are that Mylar coated, like for sturdiness, which is really nice, but you can't write on them. You may be able to write on them with a Sharpie, but you would really have to let it dry and make sure you're not smudging it. And then touching that would also kind of smudge it, like just the oils on your fingers and stuff. So I would really rely on like a sticker, such as the tab covers from Planner Kate. You could also grab a set of the repositionable stickers. There's some really small ones that you can add, or just use your label maker if you have a label maker that makes a small enough label. So then we go into the actual like meat of this notebook, and all of the pages are the same. So we have, this is like the layout here. It's a 2-page spread. It's all gray. All the pages are gray. Sometimes Erin Condren will cycle through like a cute little colorful colorway, but this one is all gray. And you have a spot up here for the date and the time, who the appointment is for, or maybe what the appointment is for, and the location. And then you have little check spaces that you can select if it was an in-person appointment, a virtual appointment, or a phone appointment. And then here is like a bigger box that says the appointment is with. So maybe the person you're meeting with or the organization you're meeting with. We have a box here that has like an outline. This is what you would fill in ahead of time before your appointment to make sure that you're getting your questions answered or you're addressing the topics that you need to address. So it says questions or topics to cover. And this is just kind of like your prep work for the appointment. Write down your questions for the doctor, or write down what you need to speak with that client about, whatever your meeting or your appointment is for. Go ahead and fill that out. And then during the appointment, you could actually take notes here, and then you have more space over here as well. And then down here, you have a spot for 10 steps that you might need to take. Personally, I think this would be a great use for after your meeting is over. So during the meeting, you're taking all your notes here, making sure to refer back to your topics and questions to make sure you're covering everything. I would check them off as you're getting them answered and making your notes, just to make sure you stay on topic and get everything done that you need to get done. And then you have your notes, and then I would maybe underline, or if I had a highlighter handy during the meeting or the appointment, I might highlight what an action step or a task is that I need to take or that I need to follow up with someone for. And then after that meeting or appointment is over, I would go back and look at my notes and find all of those tasks or action steps and list them here. Because you do want to be preparing for your appointment, you want to be present during your appointment, and then after your appointment, you want to go ahead and make sure you know what you need to do. And maybe sometimes there might be a new question that comes up when you're looking at your notes. You could write that here, like follow up with so-and-so about XYZ, right? So that's how I would use this. And I also have the 7x9 meeting notebook, which is very similar to this. So you could get away with using one or the other, but I think this one for me is a little bit better, where the meeting notebook has a spot up here for like writing down who was there at the meeting and then the objective of the meeting. I feel like for me personally, the kind of meetings I go to, I don't need to write down everybody's name, and the objective is just the meeting. So like it's kind of redundant for me for the type of meetings I go to. So this one actually works a little bit better for me, because I do always have to list out all of the things that I need to talk about in the meeting and the questions I have for other people. And I really like that there's a spot here for that. And then of course all the notes, and then here is very similar to that meeting notebook where you have your action steps. So anyway, you have all of this, and I can't remember now if the meeting notebook came with stickers and such, but this one has those life planner stickers in the back. This is the Etta V Inspire design, but it is in that Erin Condren colorway. So you have all of those stickers, the good to do stickers. I like these. I don't use them as much as I should. I tend to forget that these exist, and so I never really end up using them, but I do really like these ones. And I like these. I like this. I wish we had whole sheets of these from Erin Condren. Like if they made a book like this with like one color or even just one colorway of like all of them that say this week on one page, and then the next page can say this month and today and then to do. All these, I would buy a whole book of those. But I digress. This is not what this video is about. But yeah, I really like those. And then you have your birthday and celebrate, which kind of feels out of place for this, but it just comes with this pack of stickers, so I guess that's why they put them there. And then these are really great too. These are just your simple like appointment labels in the Erin Condren colorway. And then you have a double-sided pocket folder in the color blends, which is an interesting choice. These choices here do feel a little bit out of place with the cover design. I do wish that kind of worked a little more, but maybe if I chose a different colorway, like pink or something, it might have made more sense. But even with the tab colors they're using, and then also using this colorful set of stickers in the back, I would have liked having colorful tabs, but you can always get the colorful tab covers from Planner Kate. So like I mentioned, we have this sticker book and then we have these date dots. So I'm going to go ahead and remove where I was playing with this to see if my printable stickers would work. These are available in my Etsy shop actually, and they are actually, I'm going to leave this on here because I want to keep mine a Monday start. So I will just leave the strips on here, but then I am going to take these date dots off. I wanted to see if the date dots would fit. My Cricut cut these off wrong, and so that's why they're just kind of like extras in my stash. My Cricut wasn't calibrated whenever I cut them, and so they were kind of off, but let's open this and see. So this right here says January, but it's actually not like it's a sticker, but it's not cut. So I'm going to, I think I'm gonna cut it and see if I can use that. Of course, you can just use your scissors for that, but I kind of want to see if I can cut this with my slice tool. And okay, I wasn't even straight there. See if I can't cut this with my slice tool and peel it off the backing so that I can use it on here. It might not be straight. I think I messed it up, but you will do it better. Okay, I totally messed that up. So yeah, that's not straight at all. Darn. Anyway, maybe I should have cut it with scissors to begin with, but let's just go like this and just kind of fix it. We are not being perfectionists. I'm just trying to see if this is something that, you know, you can get away with just grabbing this set and you don't need to grab the book here if you didn't want. So January 2025 starts on a Wednesday. This is way bigger than 1/4 of an inch. Okay, well, let's just put them in this corner and see. So those are pretty big. I thought that these were supposed to be 1/4 of an inch. Anyway, maybe the other ones, maybe I'm confusing it with the newer set that I saw, but you would go ahead and fill up your whole thing here. I'm not going to do the whole thing because you get it. You understand how this works. You just put your date dots on. Now, if you don't want these colorful ones, like I said, Planner Kate has whole sheets of date dots. You can even get whole sheets of days of the week and then put them up here if you wanted to redate it the way I like to have my calendars be a Monday start. So you could do that. There's so many options for these, for dating these. And then of course, use your pens and markers. Like we love our Erin Condren dual tip markers. Pick a color or something and write them in like that. So there's so many options for doing that. So we have our dates down. And you could do your whole year at once so that it's done if you're scheduling a lot of appointments ahead of time, which most people do. I feel like most people are scheduling appointments ahead of time, so it might be handy to go ahead and date that all ahead of time so that you when you're on the phone or when you're at that appointment and you need to schedule the next appointment, you could easily flip and just have it be ready already. If you don't want to do that, you can always use your snap-in sticky notes. So I love these things. I have tons of them. These are going to snap onto the coil, and you could pick the set you want. Let's go with Inspire because that matches our stickers in the back. And, you know, put this wherever. You could put it in the front so that it's handy. You know, it's got that tab on it, so really you could put it anywhere. You could just use this as your bookmark. So like you noticed, all of the months are together at the front. And so say you've gotten through a bunch of these, you could use your snap-in sticky notes as a bookmark to get to the next open page. Of course, I have this, which is a snap-in bookmark. So I would just put that in on my next open page, or you could use your dashboard. So this is pretty cool because it's like a bookmark itself. You can see it'll stick open at the top, like you can flip right to that page. And if you have the type of meeting or appointment where you're kind of planning out your next steps, say you're meeting with maybe your trainer, your personal trainer, and maybe you could write down actually which days you're doing which kind of workout or something like that. So, and then here you would do your priorities. What are your goals and what do you need to do to be able to get those workouts completed? Do you need to schedule a babysitter? Or do you need to go purchase shoes? That kind of thing. So one of these dashboards would be really cool. So this is an older one. The layers design. The newer designs are a little bit shorter, but they still work. They're shorter so that they can fit in the A5 books, but this, it's still going to kind of stick out the top to be like a bookmark for you. Now the other thing I have here is a snap-in pocket dashboard, and these are really fun. So this comes in a pack of 3. There are colorful ones. They used to have clear ones, and I don't know if they brought the clear ones back. I don't think they did. I think that they changed it out for these. Now, this is really cool because you can put any of your, like maybe the doctor hands you like a information brochure about a procedure or a medication that you will be starting. This is a good spot to put that because you can put these in. So I would snap this in before the appointment. As you can see, it's like kind of hard to get every single one in there, but you would have this ready to go to put that kind of stuff in here. And then you won't lose it, right? And then, so that would be good. But of course it comes with this double-sided pocket folder, but this one's like stuck in the back. So it's just whatever works for you. But I really like that we have all these different snap-in options to find the place in the book where you need to go. So say this is the current appointment, but maybe we've already had an appointment a few months ago, and so I want to put the bookmark on that one so that I can easily flip back from appointment to appointment, right? Like I can say, okay, well, this is the current appointment where I am ready to put those information brochures or whatever the doctor hands me. I've got my questions ready to go. I've got a spot to write my notes down with, and I can flip back to the previous appointment so that I can make sure that we're kind of, you know, following up on that stuff during this appointment. So anyhow, I think that this is really cool. I'm going to be using this for all kinds of things. I'm not going to use it just for appointments. I think I'll be using it as my meeting notebook instead of that other one, just because I think that the layout works a little bit better for me. And I do like that it has the monthlies, because for like my PTO stuff, we have the meeting on the first Friday of every month, but during that meeting, we're scheduling out so many other things for the rest of that month and then the upcoming month. And then I also need to know when I have appointments, like for my son's orthodontist and just all of those other meetings I have for work stuff, so that when I'm scheduling during those meetings, I can look at this and say, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it to that. Let's do it on this day instead, or something like that. So I'm liking this. This year I did kind of uncoil my life planner and put some of those meeting notebook pages into it. And so I have been bringing my planner with me to all of the PTO events that I go to, and that's just not working for me because my planner is huge and I keep forgetting it. Not at the meeting, but like it's in my bag, and my bag doesn't come to my office, and then I need my planner and I have to go find it. It's just not part of the way I do my life and my planning to keep having to go find my planner. So I want to keep my planner here in my office, but this can live in my purse. It's smaller than a life planner, but it will still have everything I need in it. So that is how I'm going to be using this appointment notebook. If this looks like a good option for you, go ahead and grab it today while it's on sale. Grab some of these other options to build it out and set it up to make it the most functional it can be for you during that meeting, so you're not fumbling around through pouches and bags looking for all the stuff. You can grab all the snap-in things to keep them together. You can even grab a planning pack, which the planning pack is with my, like I said, it's with my planner in the other room downstairs, but you could put the planning pack on here, the new one that has super organized functional space in it. I'll add a clip here so you can see what I'm saying, but you can add that to it, and then that you have everything you need all in one. You're not fumbling around, because we all know when you're in a doctor's appointment, they are super rushed, and if you're not ready, you're gonna get flustered and stressed out and forget to ask something because you feel rushed from the doctor. I know it shouldn't be that way, it just is. And then you'll have everything at your fingertips for what you need so that you can have a productive meeting or appointment and just get everything on paper that needs to get on paper so you don't forget. So anyhow, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel. And if you like this one, you'll probably like those ones too. And I would love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.